Hey guys, so in today's video we are going to take the Arrma Typhon, the 6S version, and we are going to swap out the differential fluid for some 300,000 differential fluid. I got some right here, and normally they come with like 10,000 in there, and 300,000 is on the really heavy side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare the stock differential fluid to the 300,000 so you can get a really good comparison of it. But then if I don't like the 300,000, I'll back down to 200,000 or 100,000. We'll play around with it and see what I like. All right, this is the stock differential fluid, and what we're looking at, watch how the front wheels, see how the front wheels just come off the ground and start spinning, and you lose all your traction. You're not getting any traction at all at the rear end, hardly at all. And so putting heavier differential fluid in there will hopefully reduce that. But if it's too heavy, it might start doing wheelies when you're driving around like that. We'll find out. The center differential is super easy to take out. It's right there in the center. It's just these 4 screws and it comes off. Normally I'd have gloves on both my hands, but I'm working clean hand and dirty hand today. So I need to touch stuff without taking my glove off constantly. So there we go. See, that has very little differential fluid in there. Man, that's not a lot at all. You can really see how thin that differential fluid is. It just takes all the power from the rear wheels, puts it to the front wheels, and just I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to handle with 300,000 in there. It may be so thick that it just makes it undrivable. I don't know. We might even pull the ramps out and see if I can pull a backflip with this thing. People were saying that I can pull a backflip with it. I don't know that I can. The people I've seen doing backflips, they have it like truckified and stuff like that. But I might pull the ramp out and see if we can spin it in the air. I got a differential broken down. I'm cleaning it right now. About to put it back together, dry it off, then put it back together and put the 300,000 fluid in there. So there it is. It's not completely full. I try to get all the air bubbles out I can. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit, try to get some more of the air bubbles out. But since we're bashing with it, it doesn't really matter. This stuff is so thick, you can't even pour it. It's really thick. All right, the differential's back together. Time to get in there. See, not exactly sure how to do this. I probably need to take that brace off there. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Okay, awesome. Just put the case back on there. Screw it down. Of course, I hand tighten all my screws, and whenever you're using a power tool, I don't go wide open with it. It causes the parts to heat up and it will melt your plastics. So I have had it happen to me, so don't let it happen to you. We got the Typhon back together. I'm gonna go grab some lunch real quick and come back and give that 300,000 differential fluid a test run. And if you're looking for a tutorial for rebuilding a differential, I know I didn't do it in this video. I will make a separate one for that. This video is just to show the 300,000 differential fluid in the Typhon. See if that's too heavy or not. All right, we are back from lunch. We're running the same 6S battery I've been running. I will be taking this thing out later and playing with it somewhere else. I don't know, maybe I'll film some of that, maybe I won't. But I have a new location to go to. I'm gonna go check it out today. All right, let's see. First runs with it. 300K fluid. Right away. That feels so much more responsive. It will pick the front wheels up pretty easily. You see that? I can really feel a difference. Now when I pull the trigger, it just goes. Yeah, it is. It is a world of difference. Now it takes some getting control. It takes some getting used to with the control. So what's happening now is used to, you know, whenever you turn and you pull the throttle, all your power will go to your front wheels and it releases your power from your rear wheels. Now what is happening is it's putting power down to the rear wheels and it will let it spin around like that. It really didn't drive like that before. So now when you turn it, you just gotta be aware of what you're doing. I think I really raised the skill ceiling on this thing. So you're gonna have to be a much better driver. You put 300,000 differential fluid in it. I feel like I have so much more control over this thing. Look at it. That is I just went back and watched the footage. I hope it makes you smile as much as it makes me smile. That thing, I just, you know, just coming around all of this right here, just driving around and turning the wheels, and it's just, it goes where you want it to, and you can just feel it put the power down. You have to have throttle control. You really have to control your throttle now. If you just, you know, you can't just pull it wide open every single time. You have to have some restraint. That thing, I mean, I was putting it exactly where I wanted it to go. It did not do that before. It did not do that before. You could feel how it just didn't have power to the rear wheels, and now it's just, man, it is a completely different RC. And I love it like this. I'm hoping it doesn't tear the differentials up. My concern is that I'm gonna start blowing out like the rear differential or something like that, because now the rear wheels, they're getting all that power, and that power's gotta go through the differential, and it can, you know, break something, because it doesn't have like a slipper clutch or anything like that. It's just straight to the to the wheels. And I mean, man, that's I can't wait to get to the Notorious back up and running. I got a broken part on it. I got to replace it. I got to make a video replacing it. But once I get it up and running, I can't wait to see how it performs too with higher, a thicker differential fluid. But let's get the ramps out and see what this thing does. All right, let's see. Yeah, I can feel. It seems to be more responsive in the air. Of course it is. Maybe it's just in my head, I don't know. It definitely gets at the speed fast. This thing is so cool. Oh, here we go. It takes a lot of throttle control to get a hang of this thing. See, you have to let off of it just right. I'm trying to demo this. No promises. It's hard for me to see the camera and keep this in sight all at the same time. But just the throttle control, you see, when you put it all the way down, it's going to do like that. So when you turn, you really got to keep the throttle just right. Oh, I was looking at the the camera above my head. It's all on that throttle control. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attempt a backflip off this ramp right here, and this is something I don't really, you know if it can do. I got my tripod set up, and what I'm going to try to do is, if I start to lose it and I don't think I can land a backflip, I'm actually going to try to catch it in the air, because I don't want it landing like directly on the front end or directly on that wing or anything like that. I know some of you probably like, oh, it's tough, it can take it. Well, I don't want to risk, you know, landing this thing straight down on its tail and breaking something. So I don't know how well I'll be able to bail once I get in the air, but I'm going to try to catch it if I mess up this flip. And by the way, don't try this at home. Don't try catching an RC out of the air. It's kind of dangerous. So I hope I don't break a finger or something. If things go horribly wrong, don't try it. All right, it did it, just barely. So we're gonna zero this thing out, and there we go, and see how far it jumped. So, because that is a long ways. See, it landed right here. That's almost 60 feet. That's 59 feet, 59 and a half feet. And look at that, you can see where the wheels landed. You can see where the chassis hit. Yeah, you can do a backflip. Man, it takes all day to do it. It took forever. Man, I saw it, you know, I was going to catch it if it wasn't going to turn all the way over, but I saw once it started going over, I'm like, oh, I can land that. So yeah, you got to hit that ramp really fast so it will have enough time to do that flip in the air. And that's what I noticed about other videos of people flipping this thing. Even when they have it like truckified or whatever, they do different stuff to it, make it more powerful, and they're hitting those ramps really fast, and they're getting lots and lots of height to get that thing to flip. It just doesn't it's not a low altitude flipping RC like the Notorious or the Revo is. All right, we're gonna do a few more jumps. Yeah, it's a lot more responsive in the air. You know, I do have the punch up higher than stock, and I got that differential fluid in there now, so. See, once it starts nosing over, you can really save it. All right, we're out here at a new spot that someone told me about. You can see there's lots of dirt, so plenty of room for us to, you know, run out here on the dirt and see how it performs. I haven't been out here before, so I get to explore a little bit. I don't know how much I'm gonna get to show on camera, but yeah, I actually went to the park and did a speed test to see how fast the thing would run. I don't have the video because my battery and my camera went dead and I didn't have a spare on me, and so I didn't have time to go back and do it again. But it ran 61 miles an hour with the 300K differential fluid, and it also ran 61 miles an hour because I've done a speed test before. I just didn't film it. It runs 61 miles an hour with a 10K differential fluid too. The only difference is it got to that 61 a lot faster. It accelerated a lot quicker. You can really tell the difference in it, but maybe one day I'll go back out there and show you guys. But I want to get out here and play around today. But yeah, so let's get this thing started. And yeah, if you have not subscribed, hit that subscription button down there wherever it is. I know lots of people watch my videos and they don't subscribe. Just hit that subscription button. It really helps the channel out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and let's get this thing running. All right, here we go. Hey, kicking some dirt, is it? This thing's a lot of fun. got so much control. It is really bumpy over here, but it's handling it like a champ, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pulling it full throttle sometimes. There it went. That's full throttle. Oh, I hit something down there. Yeah, so I got a tire coming unglued. You can hear it. That's the second tire on this thing that's came unglued. Man, I'm Arrma, come on, what's up? You guys don't know how to glue tires? But yeah, I just go home, clean it up, and re-glue the tire. It'll be fine. I didn't blow a tire or anything like that, so that's good. Yeah, so that's the Arrma Typhon with 300,000 differential fluid. So what do you think? Does that look like it handles it better to you? I like how it puts the power down. It does take some throttle control. You have to learn how to be able to really you know, lay off the trigger. That's the hardest thing. I see people, they want to pulse the trigger a lot of the time, or they want to just go wide open or not at all, and you can't really do it when you have the 300,000 differential fluid in it. I enjoy it. I liked it a lot. I don't know, I'll try that for a little bit and I'll see how I like it, and I may go down to 200,000 or 100,000. I don't know. I guess we'll just you know, see how it plays out, get a feel for it. But yeah, I guess that's all I got for you today. That's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Like the video if you like it, share it, and of course I got my Patreon down there if you want to support the channel. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate all your support. It means a lot to me, and I will see you guys later.